Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back for those of you who are subscribed, and if you're new, welcome. If you enjoy my video, go ahead and hit a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you guys know when I am making new content. Today, the food vibe is king crab legs, you guys. These are my favorite. I think they're everybody's favorite. I also have shrimp cocktail here. Yum. And black mussels. Yes, I cooked everything here at home today. So let's get started. Ooh, where to begin? Do we dive right in? Or do we ease in? Let's ease in. Some shrimpies. Look at that. I love seafood, you guys. I bought a different kind this time because I didn't have the ones that I usually buy. But these are good. They're smaller, but they're tasty. They are tasty. Have a bite. They're so cute. And guys, I made a homemade garlic butter. It ain't nothing fancy. I don't know if you can see that. It's just garlic, butter. I use salted butter. I know some people prefer to use unsalted, but I like to use salted. It's just whatever you guys prefer. And then it's got Old Bay seasoning and a squeeze of fresh lemon. So nothing fancy. But one thing I love to do, like mussels and lemon, there's something about it. And you know what? You see that little piece in there in the mussel? I eat that. So what I do is I take this piece of the mussel and I scoop it, and then it comes right out. I think it's called, oh man, you guys know I'm bad at this. The abductor. Oh, those are yummy. Those are yummy. And I boiled everything today. Yum. Lemon. I never used to eat lemon with my seafood. And one of my best friends, Matea, was like, what are you doing? You're doing it wrong. So I tried it and I fell in love. I'm like, dang, who knew that I could learn to love seafood more because of some lemon? So, this lemon, or this garlic butter, I just threw it together really quick. Turned out really, really, really good. I don't have something to drink, but you know what? It's okay, because with seafood, I feel like I don't need anything. I just scarf it down. Just some regular kitchen scissors. All right, look at that. Look at that meat at the bottom. The butt, not the butt, but the, what's it called? I know what it's called. It is called, I'm drawing a blank. The knuckle. I knew what it was called. Some people don't eat this, but I like to get in there, see what they got, because sometimes there's a decent sized piece of meat in there. Little guy. Oh, that's about like a size of meat you'd get out of like a snow crab. You guys, oh man, I get my king crab legs from my local grocery store. They have a good seafood and meat department, but I'm a creep, so when I am looking to buy king crab or lobster tails or any seafood really, I have the app on my phone for my two favorite local grocery stores, and I check them every week, and I wait to see if, oh weird, it's split. One on one side and one But I check my, look at this, guys. Yum. There's nothing better. But I check the app. I check my local grocery stores every week to wait for them to go on sale, because I think these ones I got for $18.99 a pound, which is a really, really good deal. They have the big boxes at Costco, which I've never bought them, but I know that they're really good size. And they average out to be like, you would buy 10 pounds, and the whole box I think is like 260 or 270 bucks, I think. So it's not cheap, but I tell you, I don't care where you get your king crab from. And it comes in different sizes too. You know, these are probably, I'd say, medium. They're not super huge, but they're not the little bitty ones. But king crab is the best. If you've never tried it, you gotta splurge on yourself, especially if you love seafood. You gotta splurge on yourself and go get you some. Look at that. Squeeze it. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Yeah, but in my water, when I make a boil, I buy either Zatarain's or McCormick. They both have like seafood boil bags. Not bags, but like, I guess they're bags. They're full of seasonings and stuff, and you drop that in your water. I buy those. So in my water, I put those. I put a whole lemon, cut it in half, squeeze it, honk honk, and squeeze it and drop it. And then I put garlic, as much as you desire. I'm out of like the clove garlic, so right now I'm using you know, the stuff in the jar. I put like 2 big tablespoons of that. Go ahead and do 3, 4, 5, whatever you're into. But I had the garlic butter. And then I add a lemon. I'm sorry. I add I can see it. I just can't think of it. An onion. Cut that in half or quarters, and then I drop that in the water as well. Then I put Old Bay. Oh, and if you don't use chicken broth, which you should, it adds a lot of flavor. But if you don't, you can get the bouillon cubes or the bouillon powder, and you can put that in your water, and that makes a really big difference when you're seasoning your water. Now, I learned this from Bee Loves Life. If you guys are watching my mukbang right now, I know you know who she is. I started watching her a long time ago. She's actually the one who inspired me to get into what I'm doing right now. But that's her recipe pretty much, give or take. That's how I learned to do my seafood boils, was watching her videos. I'm going to go ahead and post a link down in the description box below so that you want to do yours at home. I'm going to post her recipe, her video, so you guys know how I did it. Look at this much. Look at that. Delicious. I wore my hair back today, guys, because I always make a mess when I'm eating in general, but when I'm eating seafood, I tend to make a mess. So how is everybody? I'm doing well. You guys, Super Bowl tomorrow. And I don't know if I'm going to post this today or tomorrow, but Super Bowl coming up. I can't believe it's already. I can't believe it's already Super Bowl time. I really can't. I'm gonna pause you guys for just a second. I have to go get something to drink. I need a drink. All right, y'all, I lied. I wanted something to drink. I don't like to use my big water cup when I'm eating seafood because I get all the butter and stuff. So I'm just gonna have these sparkling ices. These are good. They're probably not good for you, but they taste good. If you're a soda drinker and you're trying to cut back on soda, this was good for me, like sparkling ice, because a lot of their stuff tastes similar to soda for me, and it tastes good, and it's 0 sugar, antioxidants and vitamins. I think it's 0 everything. 0 carbs, 0 protein, 0 fat. So if you're trying to drink less soda, that's a good place to start, or a good thing to wean you off a little bit. Has no caffeine though, so probably still gonna get headaches if you're used to caffeine. I love soda, you guys. I stopped drinking it though. Like, I drink maybe 1 a week because it's just not good for you. It's not good for your teeth. It's just not good for you, but it tastes good. Oh, I know, y'all. I try to find a good balance between like eating poorly and eating healthy. I read something that if you eat pretty good 80% of the time, that means like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, you know, you guys know. If you're eating that stuff 80% of the time, then it's okay 20% to have a cheeseburger and fries, or to have pizza, you know, as long as you're not overdoing it. Now, I'm not a physician, I'm not a personal trainer, I'm not a nutritionist, so I can't say for sure, but that's just what I've heard. And then if you eat that way for most days, you will maintain your weight. You have a better chance of not gaining weight. So sometimes I think that maybe, don't get me wrong, the crab legs are delicious, but this knuckle meat, I think they put crack in it for sure, because it's really tasty. It is more fatty, like that's all fat. You can eat it. It just has a different texture and a different taste than the other parts. Now I do make Bloves, I do make her sauce. I follow her recipe. I tweak it a little bit to what I like, but overall, if you like, just today, king crab I like to eat with just like regular butter or garlic butter because I love the way the crab legs taste. So I just kind of nut to the sauce. I don't want it to take away from the flavor of the crab because I love it so much. No, but like snow crab and stuff like that, and mussels and that sauce is delicious. So I'll post a link to that too, how to make her seafood boil and how to make her sauce, because if you are a seafood person, this is the way to go. The way to go. Come on now. Oh, excuse me. Those ice things make me burp. Anything with carbonation. I'm a big burper anyway. I grew up with all boys. I have 4 brothers. I'm the youngest and I'm the only girl. And so when growing up, it was okay for me to burp because everybody around me didn't, you know. Oh, I'm slacking. I need some lemons. Some lemons. So best. And there was like no fat on this one. That makes me happy. Now, sometimes I do a big like seafood boil for my parents and myself, or me and some of my best friends. I think all of my best friends enjoy seafood as much as I do. Flavorful, juicy. These legs are big. My sauce turned out pretty good too. Very good, actually. Excuse me. I'm gonna try not to choke on my my drink today. I probably will. I do that often. I'm not the only one that happens to, right? I choke on my drinks all the time. I don't know why. I think I just need to slow down. I need to slow down. These shrimpies are tasty. And the cocktail sauce is good. Everything's good. Oh, yeah. I have to get that little piece. I know people will probably think that that's weird. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Yeah, I grew up with all boys. Youngest, only girl. So that made me tough. I remember when I was in 6th grade, I used to play, you know, basketball, football, like all the sports with the boys when I was younger. And they were hard on me because I didn't think I was going to be able to keep up. And guess what? Oh, I kept up. And so in 6th grade, I told my mom, I was like, I'm going to play football. I'm playing football. My mom is going to let me, you know, I thought it was so cool. And I wasn't. It really wasn't that cool. I was always a tomboy though until I got older. Ooh. But I came home one day and I was like, Mom, I want to play football. I need you to sign this form. And at that time, it was a long time ago, there was no girls on the football team. Like, it was not a thing. My mom said, hell no. There was no way in hell that my only daughter is going to play football. Needless to say, I was not happy. Oh, let's see if I can wiggle it out of there. No. Rude. So no, I didn't get to play football in middle school. But that's okay. I cried. I was upset. I was not happy at all. But I look back and I'm like, my mom did the right thing. Yeah. I didn't have no business playing no football. We had some big dudes too, like at my school. Some decent sized guys. I almost just thought I was gonna be quick, like I was never gonna get tackled or something. I don't know. I was living in my own world. Living in my own world. But I'm happy to let you guys know. I snapped out of that and I'm back to reality. Is there any in there? There's a little bit in there. You guys, this is filling me up. I'm surprised. The pieces of meat are so big. That's what she said. I couldn't, you guys, I had to. I just had to. There was a good piece of meat in there. Excuse me. Oh. One day, I'm going to crack that big leg and I'm going to get the whole piece of meat to come out. Probably not today. But one day. One day. Do you guys have goals? I'm sure you do for 2021. I know 2020 was like super duper funky. Oh, I got an itchy nose. Oh. I know 2020 was like super funky. So going into 2021, it's still early. It's still mid-February. We still have a whole good 10 months before, you know, 2021 is over. What do you guys want to do? What do I want to do? I really want to just start my channel. So for me, I'm excited that I finally got this going. I thought about it for a while. I think I was just afraid to put myself out there, because when you start anything on the internet, you know, there's a possibility that a lot of people could end up watching your videos, and you're all gonna get judged. I mean, we all get judged all day anyway, you know, at work or just in life. And I think that before, I hadn't started my channel because I was afraid of like what people were gonna think or what people were gonna say. And now I really just don't care. Like, if you like me, cool. If you don't like me, cool. That's your right. You have every right to not like me. But, you know, I think I'm pretty neat. Actually, I know I'm pretty neat. I am. I'm pretty cool. You know, I get along with a lot of people. I've bartended. Well, I'm a bartender, but since COVID, you guys, I have to show you this. Look at this. How beautiful is that? So special. But yeah, since COVID last year, I bartended, oh man, for 11 years. Ever since I was 18. I started bartending at 18. And that's all that I knew was the service industry. And I loved it. It has its challenging times, but I think that's true with any career or any job or whatever that you have. But I loved it. And then COVID happened. And never in a million years did I think I would be like forced to not work like that. So that was crazy. Like, that took a while for me to wrap my head around it. Because initially, my job had shut down temporarily. Like, we're going to shut down for now. Kind of see what happens with this COVID thing. But I knew, like, eventually we would open back up. I didn't know how long that was going to be. And I worked for a good company. It was a small bar restaurant. A neighborhood bar. But our food was amazing. The owner, his wife, she is a chef. We had specials. We had spaghetti and meatballs. We had meatloaf night. Like, very tasty comfort food. So it was a good place. It was a good place to work. And it was cute. It was like in a little neighborhood bar. So a lot of people would stop by on the way home from work or on their way to work. You know, whatever. And we shut down. And I was like, okay, well, never been on unemployment before. So I got on unemployment. And just kind of waited it out, you know, like everybody else had to do. Yo, this is lemon lime. First time I had it, I'm like, man, this ain't no Sprite. I bought it again, tried it. It's tasty. And it doesn't have like some weird aftertaste. You know, some of them, you're like, you take the first sip is good, and then you're like, ugh, ugh. It doesn't have that. It's pretty good. But yeah, so I just kind of waited it out. I got on unemployment. And then we opened back up, and I went back to work. And I mean, everything was very different. Like, for service industry, like me, I'm a big hugger. I want to hug people. You know, I hadn't seen these faces in forever. So, like, I couldn't hug anybody. I had to wear a mask. We were really good. Where I worked at, we were really good about keeping everything clean, wiping everything down. I'm already, like, OCD about washing my hands anyway. Excuse me. but I washed my hands more. You know, we did what we needed to do so that we could stay open. But then we had limited capacity. Everything was so different. And we shut down. And I found out I was supposed to work on Tuesday. I get a phone call from the owner on Monday. Done. So it's crazy. At that moment, I was like forced out of a job. Like the first time it was different because I knew we were gonna open back up, you know. But the second time, I just couldn't believe it. And you know what? A lot of other people were surprised too. You know, some people weren't due to, you know, certain circumstances, whatever. But, and so it was just crazy. It just goes to show, like, you never know what's going to happen. And it's hard to find like a serving job, bartending job now because we're still at limited capacity. Actually, today, I think they passed it to where only 50% capacity, so we're opening up more. But a lot of the bars were holding on to their employees who, they're faithful employees. You know, not a lot of places were hiring for new bartenders. So I figured I got all this time on my hands, and now you guys are stuck hanging out with me. It's not so bad, right? I'm not that bad. Y'all, I'm actually getting full. And this time, I didn't do no corn or potatoes or nothing. I just wanted seafood. I could eat it all day, every day though. This is my favorite. Seafood is always a food vibe. If I could eat it for breakfast, I would. It'd be a little weird. I might have to try that one day. Make it like scrambled eggs and shrimp. I'm just kidding. Ew. I wouldn't do that. I'm getting full, you guys. We got a new seafood restaurant too. Called, what is it called? I've been twice. The first time, you know, it was new. It was like, you gotta work the kinks out and stuff. It was good though. They did overcook my snow crab. So, and then, but you know, like I said, they're new. They're trying to get stuff worked out. And then me and my couple friends, we went, was that last weekend? Or the weekend before? It was really good. It's very tasty. But you know what? I'm really weird about my corn. And I can tell if we're using fresh corn or frozen corn. They use frozen, but everything else is really good, so it makes up for it. I'm really weird about my corn though. Like when I make a seafood boil, I have to use fresh corn, and it sucks because when corn is not in season, it's not cheap. But I don't make seafood boils too often, so when I make them, it's like, okay, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right, y'all. I sure am. I don't know. I want to tap out here soon. Guys. I feel like I didn't eat that much. Maybe I waited too long to eat because I only ate a little bit earlier today. And sometimes when I do that, I can't eat much. You know? You know? Oh, sorry. That was a weird one. I don't think I can eat a whole nother leg. But look how pretty it is. I have such an appreciation for them. Like, I wonder how old like this crab was for his legs or her legs to get that big. I wonder stuff like that. I should look it up. You know, if I remember to look it up, I'll let y'all know. I'm gonna finish these little guys. These are pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised. And you guys, if you ever are eating seafood and it tastes off, just throw it away. Do not eat seafood that you feel tastes different or the texture is weird or something, because the last thing you would want is to get sick from seafood, because it's no fun. I don't know if you've ever had food poisoning, but it ain't no fun. Now, if you ever get your seafood from the grocery store, keep your receipt, because from where I'm from, if it's not right, promise, because seafood's not cheap. So if you keep your receipt until you make your seafood, that way if it's bad, you can take it back to the store, let them know, hey, this was off, this and that, and they will give you your money back, or they will let you get some new, you know. So fun fact there, because no one likes to get screwed out of their money, especially for something you pay a pretty penny for. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Guys, I got one little guy left. I know, I've got seasoning and stuff all over my hands, so just, it is what it is. It's a little messy. That little guy. Ain't he cute? He's in my tummy now. I'm full. Oh, I have another napkin over here. Oh my goodness. I think I did pretty good. Ooh, I made a mess, y'all. That's okay. That's what Windex is for, right? This is why I can't wear nice shirts. Look at this. But it happens every time. Every time. That's why when they give the bibs at the seafood places, oh yeah, take advantage of those. You know what I should do? Should order some of them off Amazon. That way at home, or use a cooking apron. That's a good idea. Do something, one or the other. I did not choke on my drink today, so I'm doing good. Thank you for coming and eating with me. You guys are always welcome to come eat with me anytime, any day, any night. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.